Hi guys! Today I will break down how the guard opener and grip guy took himself to the finals in a tournament recently. And what happened there might surprise you. In your first match, you land in his guard. You do the right thing by controlling his arms and keep your posture. Though you should use your hands 2-on-1 to break his grips as soon as possible, since his lapel grip is the way to a lot of chokes that we will see in a while. You should keep your posture a bit more forward so you don't get pushed over and swept. A tip here when you put your foot up is to control the same side hand of the opponent, cause if you don't, they will easily put you down to your butt again. You open your opponent's guard, though he manages to surround your legs, and the reason for that is that your stance, as well as your feet and knee position, isn't strong enough. If you bend the knees and point your feet out, he will not be able to push your legs together and catch you. The second time the guard opens, I want you to keep his knee to the ground with your knee. Danny Fung got a nice video on this. I'll put a link to that video. You get the guard open again, but your opponent managed to sweep you, so he actually earns 2 points for this. And here we can see that your weight is very much forward. I would recommend more control than speed during your guard passes. Use your frames and keep hand fighting to remove the opponent's grips before you pass. You grab your opponent's lapel, though the grip only pulls him to you without any threat of a submission. What you want to do is cross grip, since that creates the threat of different chokes like cross collar chokes, loop chokes and Ezekiel chokes. Then you transition to half guard, from where you get a nice sweep. Though again you do the straight gripping instead of the cross grip. The hand behind the opponent's back is really awesome, and it's also known as the hammerlock. It blocks the opponent from being aggressive, and it often leads to positional improvement or in some cases, submissions. Sonny Brown got a nice video on different passes and variations from the hammerlock. Go check that out. I'll put a link to that video in the descriptions below. The guard opens again, and here's a biggie. Don't stay seated when you are free. You're a lot quicker while standing on your feet, and that amps up your guard passing a lot. So stand on your feet. And here you're reacting in a good way to defend the triangle with your frame. The time runs out and you won a nice and tough match. Well done. Now we are down to the finals, and here you want to set up your takedowns a bit more. One example is to pull the opponent to you, and if they resist, or they place a leg forward, that's the moment when you want to dive for their legs. After the opponent have taken you down, he quickly transitions to mount. From there he's using a loop choke. I'll put a link to Chewjitsu, who shows the choke in clear. Though to counter this choke, you want to pull the elbow of the choking arm down. That will remove the power from your throat, as well as make it harder for him to turn his body out to enhance his choke. All in all, you did a good job. Congrats to your medal. Do you as a viewer have any ideas or comments about the match? And what's the most sneaky submission you have been caught with? Please leave a comment below, and if you have material from one of your recent tournaments that you would like me to do a breakdown of, please poke me in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.